Gareth Kwok here with DeVon Pouncey, and we are very pleased to have the former NBA All-Star, the former Portland Trailblazer, and the current president of the NBA G League, Shareef Abdul-Rahim, joining us here on Fox 12 Plus. Shareef, welcome back to Portland.
Gareth, thank you.
Well, year one of the newest team in the G League, the Rip City Remix. What have been your impressions so far on how the Remix have done?
It's been great. You know, you think of the short order time that it was that the team activated and got the team up and running to be where they are. The venue here at University of Portland and how they've used the team so far, how fans are receiving the team, the community, it's been great.
When you heard that Portland was going to finally have a G League team, what was your reaction? What was the reaction between those at the G League?
Just excitement. You know, it gets us. We've had a long goal of having all our NBA teams in the G League, and it just gets us. It got us, one step closer to that. So just really excited about that.
Right now, you have the two newest G League franchises out here competing against each other in the Remix and Ignite. How has the Ignite in particular elevated the overall brand of the NBA G League?
Well, I think it's just been, something different, something fresh, but you can say the same thing about the Remix. You can say the same thing about the Capitanes in Mexico City. It's part of what we do as a league is to keep trying and innovating and doing new things. I think people are excited about young players, so the fact that a lot of these guys will go in the draft, that's exciting. But if you think of it, we have a lot of that within our league. Scoot Henderson, being a young player, and so forth. So all of that is just really different elements of our league that add excitement.
Yeah, this is year 4 of G League Ignite. Just how pleased have you been with what they have been able to accomplish and perhaps what's on the horizon for them as this program continues to grow?
Well, I'm extremely thrilled. The whole point of it always was to give young men an opportunity to grow, develop, prepare themselves for the NBA. I think, if you look at what we've done, I think now, 10 draft picks, 4 lottery picks. We have another exciting group this year. And, just giving the guys an opportunity to get ready for the NBA. Our league is tough, and, they get to see that firsthand every night.
Absolutely. The turnover rate from the G League to the NBA now is higher than it's ever been. And when you consider, the fact that you have Ignite and new ways for guys to be able to play professionally at earlier ages and just how the game has grown internationally, how important has the G League become to the ecosystem of the NBA?
Well, it's vital. I don't think you can, underscore that at all. All our teams have, if you look at two ways and assignments, I think we're something like, over 50% of current NBA players with G League experience. Players being able to move in between our leagues. All of that. Coaches, front office people, all of that, and trainers, everyone, broadcast folks, everyone within our league having the opportunity to grow, develop through our league has been essential.
Shareef Abdul-Rahim, the president of the G League, joining us here on Fox 12 Plus. DeVon touched upon it a little bit about international talent, and I mean, you got guys with Ignite, Babacar Sane from Senegal, Ethan Almanza from Spain, and then earlier this year, Rip City Remix, Ibou Badji, we got to see him, another Senegal guy. Just for you, what's been the best part about attracting all this international talent into the G League?
Well, the game is a global game. Right? The game is a global game. We continue to see that players from all over the world, the competition from all over the world in world championships and Olympics. So it's only right, that we have that presence in our league as well.
7-point lead for the Remix. Under 10 minutes to go here in this first half. And there is Almanza there, one of the youngest Ignite prospects on this roster. London Johnson with 4 to shoot. Edmond Gilders trying to get past Higgins. Condit knocking it from behind. Here comes Higgins leading the fast break. Weems. That one tipped by Almanza. Hodge. No hesitation. That one off the mark. Hey, it's been about 20 years since you used to don the Portland Trailblazer colors, Shareef. And back when the arena was called Rose Garden Arena, just what are the memories that you have from playing here?
Well, one, just playing in Rose Garden, the excitement of the community. It was the first place I had played that really had a basketball history and basketball fabric in the community. So just the excitement around the team and the community. You go around town at different places, and folks knew you. All of those different things.
Hagen's there.
The Georgia guy.
Georgia guy. Yeah. He gets busy, man. He's been leading in the G League Next Up votes as well. So good chance that we'll see him in Indianapolis, man. He's been playing good.
Yeah, that's it. That's something exciting. Again, we talk about doing different things. What we're doing with our Next Up game this year is exciting. So having those guys in Indianapolis, breaking them up in 4 teams, we'll have 4 different influencer GMs that will pick their teams, and the coaches coaching them. So that's something new and different that we're doing. And like you said, Ashton is up there in the fan voting. So.
Do you know who those GMs will be?
we announced them. I know. Earn Your Leisure is one.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on. I should know all of them.
It's all good. It's all good. Earn Your Leisure. That's fire though. Real good podcast there. You just were a guest on their show as well, right? Getting to talk about the business of the G.
Yes.
Yeah. That's real cool. Real cool.
The Johnson's at the line for Ignite, off the mark on a free throw. Shareef Abdul-Rahim, the NBA G League president, joining us here on Fox 12 Plus. How close do you think the league is to having all 30 NBA teams represented with the G League affiliate? We're just waiting on Phoenix, but I know Matt Ishbia has been very vocal about having G League basketball coming very soon.
I feel really confident that in the very near future we'll have all our teams in. And that, that's will just bring a different level of excitement and opportunity for us as a league.
Out of bounds, stays with Rip City with
one of the really cool elements about our league, if you look at, like I watched Rip City play earlier in the league in the year before in our Showcase Cup portion, and now seeing them now, they've really remade their team.
Yeah.
And put together a different team and shooting and defense and young guys. It's exciting.
Romeo Weems, there's that defense right there, as we were talking about. That's starting to become the focal point of this remix squad.
Yeah, this team has found an identity during showcase play, as you mentioned. And then, GM is going out there and he start making transactions and finding guys that match that identity.
But that's why we like, I think it's a great thing how we break our season up in those 2 parts and give the guys a chance to start over, because there's so much change and transition in our season that, we have that first part, go to showcase, and then we start our records over. And, if you perform well in the first part, okay, then you get to see if you can keep doing it. If not, you get a reset.
Exactly.
And the NBA has been able to kind of take a page out of that playbook with the in-season tournament. And boy, it really generated a lot of excitement early on in the year between having those games down in Vegas and almost creating an NBA Finals, a playoff at least atmosphere.
Yes. And you see some of the elements from our season, the G League season, some of the W, and it's great. It's fun for us to be a part of that.
Well, Davis, there's a blocking foul on Rip City. That one will go on Lewis. So between Shareef, the founding of Ignite, acquiring Mexico City as well, and then Rip City being founded as well, just what have you been most proud of since you took over as G League president a couple of years ago?
Wow. I think all of those things, if you think, and we did them in, not, so smooth of times, if you think about it, right? Like, Ignite, Capitanes, what we've done with Showcase, all those things were done during some really challenging times with COVID and so forth, so that we've, really been able to be persistent. And I think just the opportunity that we continue to provide people, players, officials, in general in our league, that's something that has been a big plus for me.
I got to ask you, Shareef, do you still get out there and put them up every once in a while?
Never. It's been a long time. Man.
Yeah.
Hey, your son,
you got nothing to prove, that's for sure.
As Lewis taking it down the end. Your son's been balling out at Georgia, right?
Yeah, we're very proud of him. He's doing well. He's doing really well. And, that's my basketball fix. Watching him play, and, him and my daughter plays volleyball, that's my basketball fix, being able to watch them.
Shareef Abdul-Rahim, the NBA G League president, thanks again for hopping on.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Back for more after this on Fox 12 Plus.